And here we are, one last look at the lounge on the internet's cheapest Prevost. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Mike with Third Shift. Today's the day, demo day 2. Today is the day we remove the lounge. We're going to be taking out all these walls. We're going to be taking out the cabinets, the back wall, the sofa, the table, the little sleeping area, all of this. The upper cabinets is gone. As we've talked about in the other videos, we're going to end up turning this into a family coach. So nothing in here is salvageable. Nothing in here would ever be reused. There's a lot of mold damage, water damage, and just not quite our aesthetic. We'll also be removing the shower today. Hopefully this comes out in pieces, which I think it will. We're not going to be attacking it with a sledgehammer. We are going to use a little bit of care when disassembling. But that being said, being that none of it's going to be reused, we're not going to be super careful. By the way, while we're here, a few of you have asked about odor removal and mentioned ionizers, vaporizers. Here's one of the tools we've been using, the OdorDoc M130. It is a vaporizer designed for removing smoke smells. It intakes air, and magically it uses its smoke removing chemical and spits out clean air. Don't ask me how it works. I really don't know. I just know it works. Great tool. Anyway, back to demo. All right, here we go. Piece number 1. Almost, maybe. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's looking better already. I'm almost convinced at this point that the entire remodel of this coach was done with 1-inch drywall screws. Crazy. Yeah, here's a quick peek into the bed situation underneath. Looks like that's just sitting there, same build as the bunk. Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the progress. We had to pull off the project yesterday, had a couple things in the shop we needed to handle that took priority. So, as you saw, we ripped the wall off. It is so much nicer in here right now, even just having that one major piece out of here. Here's what we're looking at down here. Lovely, I know. So let's get the rest of this pulled out of here and see what hidden surprises we find. Simple as that. All right, I think we're gonna start by cutting loose the wires on these lights. Well, that would. No, we talked about being a little bit delicate in the teardown, but I don't know that this warrants that. Delicate. That's what that was. Oh, there's one of them. There we go. Now, looks like they had the screws hidden underneath the hinges. Not a bad way to do it. Out it goes. All right, just taking a little bit of a cleanup break for a second. Show you where we're currently at. Did finally start to see signs of the coach air besides the obvious raceway on the bottom. All of this will be pulled out. It's obviously disgusting, and we don't know if the system has been used in who knows how long. The compressor's there, the unit's there, so either way, we'll be able to service it and get it going again. We are now down to the, I guess, firewall you'd call it, the engine wall. We're going to attack this back wall next and work our way forward into the shower. Believe this is the factory access cover. Not 100% sure, but it's kind of looking that way, judging by the age of the wood. We'll uncover it and see. Definitely something that's going to be rebuilt either way. We have more of the high-end wiring job that was done in this coach. Again, after the fact, clearly the conversion people, most of that low voltage, well, except for that. I was an electrician by trade for quite a few years, so bad wiring is a pet peeve of mine. So if I seem to kind of be hammering on that a little bit, that's probably why. Other than that, let's get back to it. All right, one last look at the shower before we get into ripping it apart. Trying to figure out how it's assembled. And it's looking like, at least up here, it's got these little caps covering up the screws. So I think we get those torn out. And then the pan itself is just screwed all the way around. Looks like a lot of these other panels are just kind of cocked into place, maybe glued in. Not quite sure, but we're about to find out. Let's get it ripped apart. All right, as far as I can tell, it should be just about everything disconnected that's holding this cabinet up. So let's see if we can get it out of here. It wants to take the window covering with it. I see what we did here. Got a few more screws going down into the window trim, that velour cover thing. Let's see if we can get those out. All right. There we go. Off to the pile. Perfect. And there we are. Almost there. All right, quick update. Did a little bit of housekeeping. Trash pile was getting a little too big to work around. So here's what's remaining. We have all this junk on the floor, the carpet, the tack strip, that wiring. We have laminate panels on the wall we need to remove. The engine cover back here, and of course all that carpet. Panel on the other side, along with the vinyl that's stuck to the window that was behind the shower. And then the rear wall. After that, we should have a nice open coach. So let's get to it. Right, now the part I've been waiting for. Trying to sort out what's doing back here, getting this ripped out. So let's get to it. Not sure what we're doing with the AC units, but might be good to hold on to the thermostats, just in case we decide to reuse them. Awesome. That feels good. A little bit of housekeeping. Get this piece ripped off. We're going to be good to go. Demo day 2 comes to an end. The lounge is gone. The couch is gone. The walls are gone. The shower is gone. The sleeping area is gone. The not so nice wiring, the mold, the smell, it is all gone. This is what we're left with. Overall, bones are looking pretty good. Not a whole lot changed back here from the build out, it looks like. We did find this not so nice hole in the wall. Not really sure what's going on. We know there's a camera that got added in the back, and we think maybe that's what some of those wires go to. But until we chase them down, we're not going to mess with it. Let's see what else we found. Not a whole heck of a lot. We did notice a lot of this black staining underneath the windows, thinking that was originally soot. It's not. They painted the coach air grills black, so that's just overspray. We can see now the floor and a lot of the water damage. And it's warped and buckled in a few places and just kind of nasty overall. And if you were wondering where all of the stuff we pull out goes, well, needless to say, we still got a little bit of work to do there. That is what got pulled out of the coach today. So we still have a few hours of cleanup. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.